Hello friends, once again welcome to my channel Nayan's Watercolor. Today's topics I will going to paint a Keralian festival which is known as Onam, and this is a 10 days festival. So let's start today's topics and step by step we will complete this one. First of all, this is what I am going to paint is the boat race which is going to take place during this Onam festival. So first of all I would like to paint the sky in the cobalt blue color, and it is a light in color because in these seasons it is held during the basically during August and September, so it will be a rainy season also and it will be a bright sunny season too. So I am painting it with a sunny day, and the background will be a greenish in color because it is takes place in the backwater of the Arabian Sea. So this I am painting with is a greenery effect in the background, and all these will be in the wet technique. So I am using the sap green and the yellow ochre in the background to give the greenery effects in my picture, and I am just giving a light wet shadow over there in beneath the water over there, and to give the effects of the reflections in the water. As you can see, I am just giving the touch of the water so that the water trickles down the paper and giving us effects of the shadow. And now I am painting the coconut tree which is found in abundance in Kerala. This coconut leaves I am painting with its sap green and the yellow ochre and the deep cambuge yellow, and I am using my number 6 brushes to paint these coconut leaves. These coconut leaves will be in greenish in color and will be a little dry in color, which is become a little dry. And for that dry in color, I am using an yellow ochre and the brown sienna. Actually, these Onam festivals marks the culture festival and also the harvesting festivals, and during these festivals it also commemorates the memory of the lord. Naturally the lord's not, so it's the king of the Kerala, that is the Mahabali and the Bamana. This Mahabali king is the demon king of the Kerala, and people used to mark this festival as a homecoming of this king Mahabali. And this Mahabali king, this demon king, actually was killed by the Bamana. So during these festivals, people once again bring back these memories of this king Mahabali, which is the greatest king of the Kerala and also the demon king. So I am painting these beetle leaves and the beetle trees over there in the background with the same color which I am painting the coconut plants. As you see, I am using the yellow ochre also in the lower portion of it because it resembles a dry leaf, and also in the upper portions I am using this sap green and the light yellow color mixed to give the effects of a greenery. And now I am painting this the coconut in the trees, green coconut. And this Onam festival actually is a 10 days festival, and the first day is called Athura, and the last day, which is known as the 10th day, is also known as the Trivanam. And these coconut trunks I am going to paint it in brown sienna, ivory black and the crimson red, and this trunk will be painted in a roundwise manner because to give the effects of the round shaped trunks of the coconut. And for this I am using my number 6 brushes to paint this trunk. And the light is falling from the left hand side, so I have light in that portions. And now the bushes around these coconut plants and these leaves, grasses. Also, I am painting this is in the sap green and the cobalt blue mixed. And in the backdrop also I am giving some effects of the coconut tree standing. So for that I am using this sap green in a lighter mode, and also the trunks to in the with the help of the brown china and the crimson reds, and that is will be in a lighter mode, so it will give a better effects of the backdrop portions. And only the leaves I am just drawing. And this is the banana tree at the backdrop, because in Kerala you will find abundance of banana tree and the coconut tree here and there, because it is a tropical climate, tropical and a little bit of equatorial climate also there, so you will find these types of trees in abundance. And this is a bamboo hatched roof beside the sides of the river, and also the people also standing over under these bamboo shades to enjoy these boat races during these Onam festivals. During these Onam festivals also you can see these types of snake boat races, and it took place for 2 days during these 10 days events. And these Onam festivals marks the resemblance of the homecoming of the Lord Mahabali, which is the greatest demon king of the Kerala. And these boat races resemble something different. People used to ride this boat, and they used to visit these Lord Padmasami temples. And during these boat races also they also go to these temples and establish these idols also over there. And this is the green coconuts which is being seen in the trees. And I am painting the leaves and giving the effects and something in dark over there, because inside the leaves there will be a shadow and there will be no light, so it will be darker in color. So I am painting the inner portions of the leaves, giving the effects rather in sap green and the cobalt blue and the ivory black. And as well as the beetle leaves plants also I am painting with the same texture. And now I am going to paint the snake boat. The snake boat will be painted, it will be in crimson red, cobalt blue and brown sienna. As this is made up of woods, and these are all made up of local woods. During these festivals it is made, and they used to ride these boats, and boat races is being held with these types of boats, and many people enjoyed these types of races during these types of Onam festivals. And many people also took part in these races. And it's a long boat, and many 35 to 50 peoples were inside these boats, and they with their physical labor they used to ride these boats um, and makes the hulls working all over the boats, and all people together they keep these hulls of the boats in a very fashionable way, and they also ride these boats in such a majestic way. So this is the distant part of the river where the I will show the how the shadow of the background forest has been fallen on the rivers, and first of all, giving the effects of the shadow in the water, so I have to wet this paper, that is the water portions of the picture, with the clean water, and then I have to apply these parallel brush techniques with to give the effects of the shadow of the forest falling on the river. So I am using the sap green to give this shadow technique falling on the river to rather it is it will be a darker mode because the greenery will be more over there, so I have to using more dark portions. Later on I will use this one to give the shadow in the river. And these are all the peoples which are engaged in boat racing, and their complexions will be darker, as you see that the Keralian peoples are darker in complexions, and they are wearing the dhotis and the t-shirts in whites rather, and because as the temperature over there is very high and humid, and it's too hot also. And now I'm painting the hull of the boats. All the peoples are in the boats, basically they have the hull in their hands, and through which they may use to enjoy the boat rides. And now I will give the effects of the shadow of the boats falling on the river, and just giving a parallel touches of similar lines with the help of the brushes. And as the line will be so much parallels, it will give a better effects of the shadow in the falling on the river. So whatever will be the object's color, that will be the color of the shadow of the objects falling on the river. And the brushing techniques will be in parallel in type, so that the effects will be good. And in the left hand side there is the shadow of the forest which is on the bank of the river. I'm just painting the shadow of the leaves and the jungles and the forest which is falling on the river with the sap green and the cobalt blue, and just giving the effects of the light and shadow in the boat and the people sitting in the boat. They are colorful dhotis which they were mainly used to wear during these types of festivals, new clothes especially. And now I am painting the hair of the figures, giving a certain touch to them to feel that there is a people sitting in the boat. Not too much detailing, and this is the bamboo hut at the distance background. Now with my black pen, I'm just drawing some lines on the figures to give the make it prominent more and to give a better contrast. So the figure is almost complete, as well as the picture is also. So hope you like my paintings and these types of educational blogs. I will hope that you will share my blogs and give your comments and give your likes too. and in my next blog I will be meet with you in the same fashions with some more interesting topics. Till then, bye and you stay well. We'll meet you in my next blog.